Urinary tract infections are extremely common. Around 1 in 2 women and 1 in 20 men will get a UTI in their lifetime. Plus, once you've had one UT challenge, you're way more susceptible to another in the future. That's why you just need Just Thrive's UT123. This product can actually prevent UTIs while maintaining your urinary tract health. UT123 targets both immediate and long-term relief. We've all heard to drink cranberry juice for your urinary tract, but did you know that for the full effects, you need the whole cranberry? Not just juice, but the skin, flesh, and even the seeds. Well, UT123 uses superior ingredients that utilizes the whole fruit. This supplement truly is the full package. So if you're someone who struggles with the constant urge to urinate, a burning feeling when you pee, pelvic pain, or just want to be proactive in your urinary health, Just Thrive is for you. Just Thrive is so confident you'll love their product that there is a 100% money-back guarantee on every purchase made through justthrivehealth.com. And for a limited time, you can save 20% off site-wide at justthrivehealth.com with promo code SEXWithEmily. That's justthrivehealth.com and use code SEXWithEmily for 20% off your order. You're going to love it. Listen, alcohol is just out in 2024. There is a rising trend of going alcohol-free or being sober curious, and alcohol, the truth is, it's just bad for you and can famously impair your sex life. So if you're looking for another way to unwind, relax, or just have fun, I cannot recommend Via's THC gummies enough. Via has gummies for every occasion. Whether it's to improve your sleep, I love their sleep gummies. I take them everywhere. Your mood or your focus. They even have an aphrodisiac gummy called High Love to boost my arousal levels. High Love has a unique blend of cannabinoids and aphrodisiac exotic herbs that are known for their libido enhancing effects. So I've been using Via for a while now, and I absolutely love them. They're a super trusted company. They use premium hemp, natural ingredients, and they're known for their premium indoor THCA flower. All their products are made here in the US. They got quick and discreet shipping to all 50 states, so you can all enjoy them, not to worry. And also super affordable. So head over to viahemp.com and use code Emily at checkout to save 15% off your order. That's VIIAHEMP.com. Use code Emily at checkout for 15% off your order and let me know what you think. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Sex with Emily. I need to tell you about one of the great companies that's keeping my show free. Who doesn't want to spice things up in the bedroom? Maybe you've been fantasizing about surprising your lover with an adventurous new toy or adult movie. Well, here's a really special offer for my Sex with Emily listeners. Go to adamandeve.com and for a limited time only, you'll get 50% off just about any item. So this is a great time to try a couple's toy like the Lilo Siri or a vibrating ring or even a rabbit. But that's not all. When you select your one item at 50% off, you'll also receive 3 free adult DVDs for a little inspiration, plus a free extra gift so sexy, I just want to surprise you with it. And to top it all off, Adam and Eve will throw in free shipping on your entire order. So check out adamandeve.com today for this special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type Emily for the offer code upon checkout. When you do, you get 3 free DVDs, a free extra gift, and free shipping. So just use offer code Emily at adamandeve.com. Thanks for listening.
Look into his eyes. They're the eyes of a man obsessed by sex. Eyes that mock our sacred institutions. Bedroom eyes, they call them in a bygone day.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's gotta have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, go to sexwithemily.com. And many of you are actually at sexwithemily.com right now because we are doing a live streaming show from 1 to 2 every day, Pacific Standard Time at sexwithemily.com for everybody. So we hope everyone will check out the new site and go there and become a Friends with Benefits member. And we'll tell you about that in a second. But today's show, I'm here with Menace.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
What's going on?
Not a lot.
Yeah?
There's a lot going on today.
Wow,
It's a really big day.
Good.
We will be reading your emails that you send to feedback at sexwithemily.com, or now you can just so easily on the new website, you can just email me straight from the site. And if you're a Friends with Benefits member, We just need everyone to join and become a member and support the show. We totally appreciate that. It's like 15 cents a day. We're doing 5 days a week, and we appreciate your support. And so you can also email me that way. Your emails will be priority. Today we're answering some Friends with Benefit members' emails first because you get the priority among many other things. Some of those topics include the perks of having a wing woman, erogenous zones, the G-spot shot, ejaculation etiquette suggestions, breast play, and how to make sex more than mediocre. Find out also our sex tips today. We'll find out why size does and does not matter because today we will be debunking sex myths. I'm going to be giving Menace a quiz later to see.
A quiz? I like that.
Do you like a quiz?
Yeah.
True or false?
No, true.
I'm going to give you
I like quizzes
true or
because
false?
I always want to win. That's
True.
why.
Right? I'm giving you a sex quiz later.
Yeah.
You're going to be quizzed on all the common sex myths.
To who? Like, who's saying
I'm not
these are
giving you a
myths?
preview. Why are you getting nervous?
Okay. See, no, I'm not getting nervous, but I always want to check your sources.
These are reputable sources. You know that I've always got my sources down.
I know.
So, yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you're getting it from a woman, then it's probably not right.
Oh, yeah, completely not right. That's really just not right.
I love giving you a hard time.
I know you
get so
do.
mad.
I don't get mad. I just
No.
roll my eyes. So it's a really big day in San Francisco today.
It's Tupac's birthday. Did you know that?
No, I did not know
He would
that.
have been 40 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why it's a big day?
No.
Okay.
It's a big day because there was a study that came out sponsored by Trojan, who knows their sex.
Okay.
This was on MSNBC.com. San Francisco, you're so naughty and so open about it. San Francisco was named the most sexually promiscuous city in America. Number one,
Oh,
San
we're so
Francisco.
classy.
I feel so proud, and I like to feel that we're based in San Francisco. That maybe I've had something to do with it.
Did they?
Not personally.
Oh, my God.
No, but we're so naughty. It says that, it's crazy, these stats. And it says Chicago is at the bottom of the list. Okay,
What?
so San Francisco,
I'm
I know.
canceling my trip.
I know,
I'm supposed to
honey.
be there in August. It's done.
So it says that, but we don't, according to the report, 90% of San Francisco's boast that they know how to satisfy their partner sexually. And here are a few more sexy stats from San Francisco. Respondents in San Francisco, 48% reported that they use a vibrator. So almost half the people and women in San Francisco or men are using vibrators.
Half the women in San Francisco are not satisfied sexually by a man?
Yeah.
Oh, they need a utensil?
No, that's not why people
bad.
use vibrators. It's an addition. Are you really going to have this conversation with me?
I'm just saying.
Okay, so this is something that's, I don't know. San Francisco tops the list for the most number of sexual partners. We've had sex with more people in San Francisco. Oral sex at 18 partners and anal sex at 12 partners.
Whores.
Yep, San Francisco 24% is the least likely to believe in abstinence before marriage. And San Francisco is one of the two cities most likely to say they learned about sex from an adult video and the internet. Anyway.
I did. That's how I learned about sex.
What?
It was a porno.
Really?
I was 6 years old, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You saw the porno and you were like...
I already knew what was going on, which was weird to me.
Yeah, that is weird. Are you sure you knew?
Yeah, I knew
You knew that it was what?
that they
What did you
were-
think was happening?
I think that they were, I don't know how it triggered in my brain, but I knew they were having sex.
Right,
I don't know. I can't explain it,
right.
but I knew,
When did you start masturbating?
yesterday. I don't know. Teens?
Okay,
Normal age?
Normal age?
Yeah.
Teens? Okay, just curious. Because I didn't until later, as you know. So that's a big thing about San Francisco. I was just excited. I just found this like 5 minutes ago, and it says, you're so naughty and open. I just love that. I love San Francisco because we just don't care. And the city we're running naked down the street has become rather ho-hum. It's no surprise that we're the number one promiscuous city.
It always trips
There's
me
always
out.
naked people. Like, you're like, whatever, naked person. Don't
Yeah.
care. Don't care. Like, there's just random stuff happening all the time.
It always trips me out that there would be some events, and there's always like naked people right in front of City Hall.
Right.
In front of City Hall.
I know.
Just butt
I love
naked.
it. I know.
And
We're
believe me,
good.
they're not supposed. They shouldn't.
But
be
we
naked.
also are doing messed up stuff legislated, like in the legislation, like we're supposed to, like we banned Happy Meals last year, and
I know.
there's other things that we do.
That's
We're
not
just
very
like a
happy.
quirky, crazy city.
This
But it makes me feel like proud. Like I feel like I've become, like I'm a San Francisco. I mean, I'm not from here initially, as you know, but I feel like a San Franciscan, like kind of
This is what
promiscuous
sucks about
and
the
crazy.
city.
What?
There's a lot of weirdos, right?
Right?
And these weirdos have so much freaking free time versus the people that are just actually just working all the time, just, trying to get by.
Right.
That all the weirdos are at City Hall constantly, like, getting these crazy laws passed all the time.
I know.
Sucks.
It's yeah.
So the people that are actually, like, it affects...
It's not that just the. I made a film about that. I made a film about politics in San Francisco. If anyone's interested, it's called "See How They Run," and you can rent it on Netflix or download it on iTunes. And it's a documentary all about San Francisco politics and how insane we are, and liberal, and a little bit crazy.
It's nuts.
But what was the legislation just last week? There was something that we were going to ban, and it was like
it was circumcision.
Circumcision.
Yeah.
And then there was something else. There was something else like a day later. Circumcision. You can't ban circumcision.
Plastic bags.
Plastic bags. That's weird. Like, can you imagine if you're watching this and like, we don't have plastic bags. Like, you cannot get a plastic bag in San Francisco.
Can't.
It's weird.
You can't.
I know.
And then if it's raining and you're walking, you're effed. I'm
right,
sorry.
because there's no plastic bags
They
anymore.
rip all the time, okay?
The paper bags? Every time I'm coming home because I eat out all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that yesterday, so yesterday you really got me thinking when you said to me, what do I bring to the table in a relationship?
Yeah.
So I was
wait, let's rewind and
let's
explain what was
rewind.
going
Okay,
on.
so as everyone know, we're doing a daily show. Now does everyone get that? Okay, so yesterday, Menace asked me, since I don't cook and I've never cooked for a man in my entire life, he asked what I bring to the table besides sex in a relationship.
And your answer was, I'm fun.
Yeah, I'm fun.
Okay.
So I asked the guy that I've dated.
So you did some studying?
I did.
Yeah?
I talked to guys that I've dated.
Try to
I
find out.
made some phone calls. I'm like, why'd you date me? Like, I never cooked for you. I never
Did
planned
I really
for
make
you.
you like trip out by saying that?
No, I just thought it was funny. And
Yeah,
so.
right.
No, I didn't trip out, but I was
tormented
like,
you all day.
no, what happened was because I'm supposed to go out with this guy. So you remember the guy that I was dating a few months ago who was like, you never called me and you never made plans. So then this guy that I have been dating was like, oh, well, what do you want to do Saturday night? And I was like, so we were on the phone last night and I said, because we have plans. And I said, am I really, I said, I don't really care. I don't really know.
Oh,
like,
great. See what he messed up. I don't even know why he said that to you.
So I said, what do I bring to the table? So that's when I've got it. I'm like,
Oh, no.
do I bring anything to the table besides sex? And he's like, yes, you have. He answered me and I wrote it down because I had to write it down.
He doesn't remember it.
He said I have exuberant energy, explosive, exuberant energy. That's what I bring.
So does people that do cocaine.
But I don't do cocaine. I'm naturally exuberant. That's what I bring to the table. No, I don't cook or clean or anything like that, but you just hire someone to clean eventually.
Energy. What does the energy do? I'm trying to explain.
Don't you know? But why do you like me? Like, why do you like me? Why do you like hanging out with me? Because I'm fun. I'm fun energy.
Yeah.
That was an extension on the fun thing.
That was fun.
Okay, here's another story. So what? What was fun?
Nothing. I didn't really
Why do
explain
people date
anything at all.
you?
It's like general because I'm awesome.
Okay. So, here's the thing. So Ruby, I can't even say it. Again, I'm telling the story. Forget it.
Skip. Anyways,
Today's sex toy. Oh, yeah.
Last night I went to
Idiot.
See,
Idiot.
I told you.
Yeah.
Live shows. I went and saw the Green Hornet last night, and it reminded
right.
me.
It was a press screening, right?
Yeah, I went and saw it, and I really enjoyed it. So if people wanted to go, I'm not like a Green Hornet fanatic, a purist. I knew nothing about it. So
I don't know anything about it either.
So
of course,
I enjoyed it. It's a comic book movie. You can't take it too seriously.
Right.
It was good. So if you are doing something this weekend and you want to go see the Green Hornet, I suggest go see it.
Really?
But
who's in it? It's
Ryan Reynolds and
Blake Lively, right?
Yeah, and she looks smoking hot in it. Ryan Reynolds, as a man, I can say this guy is so fit that it makes you feel bad about yourself as a man.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
So girls, you would love seeing this guy because he has a shirt off almost.
Oh, see, I heard a review this morning, and someone was reviewing it, and they were saying that it wasn't good, and that he wasn't very good in it as a lead, as a main character.
You can't listen to because I sit with these critic a-holes all the time. And they try to go in there and
why didn't you take me to this? I thought you were going to take me to movie screenings, that you get all these tickets.
See, I'm trying to get to my point, but you keep on interrupting me. Hold on. So, But you can't take the critics people seriously because they think they're going to go in there and see the next Citizen Kane or something like that, you know, or the next Clockwork Orange.
Right. So you have to know that it's like,
just go with what type of movie that you like and don't listen to critics.
Okay.
But anyways, I did not invite you because I've been trying to get, more engaged and more interactive with people on my Facebook. So I've been throwing like basic questions out there, right? So the other basic question was, Star Wars or Star Trek.
Right.
And everyone was getting into it. And then here comes Emily Morris on my Facebook and says, neither. What?
But neither.
Like,
I don't want to see either one of those, Star Trek or Star Wars.
So why would you be mad if I didn't take you to the Green Lantern? If
I
you
just want to
don't
go
like
to
Star
movies.
Wars, no, because your ass would be talking through the whole goddamn
I
thing.
wouldn't talk again.
Yes, you would.
I'd be so scared to go to a movie with you again that I'd be so quiet. I can't guarantee that I would sit still, but I wouldn't talk the whole time.
I seriously wanted to murder some lady that was making noise like
Really?
across the room.
Yeah.
Like violently.
Well, okay. So know that I won't ever talk again in a movie.
Yeah, but how? Okay, let me guess. You've never seen Star Wars.
No, I've seen Star Wars. I love StarArs. I just was like, neither one at that moment. Because when I read your Facebook post, I was like, ew, neither, not
See
right
how
now.
many people commented? That
I
they
know
were
a lot of
into
people.
it, and then they started talking crap about you because you're like, oh my god, come on.
I was like, neither. Done. That's not what I want. Like if I was sitting in your house and you're like, let's watch a movie, and you're like, would you rather watch Star Trek or Star Wars? I'd be like, neither. But I know that wasn't the point. The point was if I had to choose, and I would choose neither.
That hurts, man.
I'm sorry, baby.
I mean, I'm not like a super hardcore nerd.
Why'd you ask?
into that
Why'd
stuff.
you want to know?
Because I knew that would cause a debate, and I just wanted to see what people thought. And
You're so social media savvy.
Yeah, and I wanted
I'm not
to
as savvy.
And I wanted to see if the Star Trek nerds would come and defend Star Wars, because obviously Star Wars is the more popular choice.
Right.
And check this out. So again, leading back to sex, do you know how many like hot chicks that are into Star Wars that just like dress up in like Star Wars outfits, like practically naked all the time on the internet? You can find it everywhere.
No,
It's
I didn't know
amazing,
that.
Yeah.
Like people who have like fetishes around, not fetishes, or they're just turned
they're just,
on
like,
by.
really into it, but they dress like super sexy, but they're like,
Right.
Darth Vader and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And there's like so many.
Is that where
like,
you go for your entertainment?
to go check out naked chicks in Darth Vader outfits?
Yeah.
No.
Darth
I don't,
Vader
but
porn?
I'm just saying I recognize
Darth
it.
ate her or something? Is that what it's called?
Probably. But there's like a lot of hot chicks that are just becoming super like comic book nerds and stuff like that.
That's great. Do you like that? You consider yourself a nerd, right? Do you? Or no?
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not like hardcore into
No.
comic book.
No, me neither.
and
Obviously. But I would have gone to the
gaming and stuff
movie.
like that.
What did I do? Nothing. I worked.
You
I'm
didn't
so
do
lame.
anything? You're a
No, I'm trying to think. What did I do last night?
So you called up every ex-boyfriend and say, "What did
I
bring
called
to
every ex-boyfriend.
Did
and
you
then
get
I
any
had
other feedback?
Yeah, I did. Well, because my ex texted me like, he's going through a problem with his girlfriend now. So he texted me and he was like, why did we break up again? And
Oh my god, dude, this guy. it's either two things. All right. Number
This
one.
is what he said.
No,
This
I
is-
don't
I'm
even
reading
wanna
you his
hear it. It's
text.
so goddamn ridiculous. Like, either you marry this guy or stop talking to him because it's not healthy.
do you want to hear what he said?
All.
He just, out of the blue, when I needed a little ego boost last night because I was already feeling lame because you told me that I'm not worth dating.
I
He
didn't say
said,
we're dating, but I'm just saying you need to like pick up some skills.
he said, I miss you for lots of reasons, including but not limited to 1, how chill you are.
God.
2, how fun you are.
Barf.
3, how easy it is to be with you. And 4, your infinite hotness. He said, what happened? Why aren't we together anymore?
I need to get laid. At what time was
And
that
then we
at?
kind of had phone sex.
1
But I
a.m.?
didn't really have phone sex. He had phone sex. It was late. It was in New York. I don't know. He was in New York. It was late. Anyway, I don't know. I was.
Oh my god, it's so like had a couple.
I was like
drinks
working.
and-
Exactly. It's like, Emily, I miss you and blah, blah, blah.
Oh god,
Yeah,
so lame.
And then he's like, remember that time? And he wanted that phone sex, but I didn't really like, I was focused on work. Anyway,
So lame.
lame. Okay, let's get
So
into something.
no, let's
What?
break it down real quick. So what are you gonna do about that? I'm telling you right now, it's not healthy or I
never talked to him. I never talked. I mean,
Dude,
we like text. Don't you have girls that you text?
You're hung up on. But do you know what? When you talk
Honey,
the other day,
I'm so not hung up on him.
Yeah, you
I do
are.
not. Oh my God. Ew. Like, if I could tell you there are a million reasons why we're not supposed to be together, we're not supposed to be together. I just
then
adore
stop
him.
talking to the guy.
It's funny. It's funny.
How's it funny?
Because I like that he says nice things about me.
What about eventually?
My ego really likes that.
What about eventually you find a guy that's not into chicks that cook or clean, and he wants to be with you, right?
Right.
And then you have this guy, he's going to hit
Then
you
I'll
up,
be
and that's going to
done.
cause
No,
problems.
then I'll be done with him. I just haven't found anybody. I just haven't committed to anybody in a long time. So I still have the people hanging around that I text. Big deal. Who doesn't? Everyone does that.
I'm just saying. It's
How
not
many
helping.
girls are you texting that you sleep with?
Don't look at my phone.
You don't text
I'll
any
let you look
girls
at my
randomly?
phone. No. It's stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it. My friends and I like it. We like to get the women, we like to get that something. Like a little, it made me feel good. I was like, oh good, he likes me still. That's good.
All right.
I think we should move on.
Go for it.
Sex in the news. Well, we already talked about the biggest news.
Yeah.
San Francisco, you're so naughty.
Yeah. And then the other news, can I just clear it up? Oh, yes, Wiener's resigned.
Wiener resigned.
Yes.
Wiener resigned. He did. I can't believe it.
It's so funny because my cousin is a reporter in Arizona, and she's like, I'm so happy that he resigned, so now I don't have to talk about him ever again, and I'm
Right.
a reporter.
Right, exactly,
You know?
exactly.
'Cause she's
I know,
just-
it got to be too much, but I can't, but yeah, he resigned, but that's not what I was going to talk about.
All right.
I had other Wiener news.
Okay.
The adult-only Anthony Weiner action figure.
Oh, God.
Yep. He may be in rehabilitation at the moment, but that doesn't mean he's hidden from our hearts and our minds and RSS feeds. The presence feels stronger now than ever thanks to the new adult-only Anthony Weiner action figure. The doll, much like the man himself, can come two ways, censored or uncensored, yet it's not quite clear from the manufacturer's site how for adults-only version differs from the standard one. It's $10. If you want an Anthony Weiner action figure. I want an action figure.
Speaking about Wiener, his wife is way too hot for him.
I told you how hot she was. I
Yeah.
told you last week, and you're like, no. Someone said no.
Not me.
She's hot. She's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I just
She's
finally saw
classic.
a
She's
photo
stunning.
of her
Yeah,
today,
she's
yeah.
like, but I don't think she's going to leave him. They just got married a year ago.
Yeah.
I heard that she wasn't going to leave him.
Not for now, at least. Well, I don't know. I
Some
mean,
women-
now what the hell is he going to do now? Everyone knows what he looks like. What do you do? Hopefully he has money in the bank.
I don't know. You know what? Look at Spitzer, though. Elliot Spitzer, when he had his whole sex scandal when he was governor. No, he wasn't governor. He's senator. What was he? Spitzer? Elliot Spitzer in New York? Whatever he was. Senator. So he is now hosting a show on CNN. And he had a sex scandal with prostitutes.
Yeah, but he had at least had some charisma and stuff like that.
Not really. Elliot Spitzer, I turn on CNN, I'm like, really? Elliot Spitzer? He has a sex scandal and he's sleeping with prostitutes and paying them out of state money and now CNN makes him a reporter? I don't understand that.
Because CNN,
There's a million people that could talk about
Because
politics. And he's not
CNN
attractive and all you think of him is with the prostitute in a hotel,
No,
a
it
seedy
is-
hotel room.
Yeah, but that makes you tune in. Do you know CNN
No, I
loses?
tune off.
Well,
Okay, go ahead. What?
CNN's losing so bad in ratings versus Fox News, so they're just doing
That's the
whatever
only
they
channel
can.
they have at my gym, that and the food channel. Guess what I
Yeah.
watch?
Food.
No, I could give a crap about the food channel. The food channel's so boring. If you don't
Yeah.
cook
Oh god.
and you don't have any utensils or
It's
anything.
like pornography for me.
Is it the food channel?
Yeah.
Do you really watch the food channel? I mean, I know
Dude, I
people
wanna
do.
do my
I'm just
own-
at another planet.
I want to do my own video podcast about doing little cooking shows.
Come on.
I love it. Yeah.
You cook?
Yeah.
For
you
real?
can- for real.
How come I don't believe you?
Well, how can you not believe me?
When do you have time to cook?
I'm not the only person on the planet that cooks. A lot of people cook.
I know, but I just don't imagine you cooking. Okay. What's the secret of hot sex? Science weighs in. A new study suggests that the key to hot sex is plain old empathy.
Empathy?
Empathy.
How's that work?
Empathic. People being empathic. Empathic individuals are more responsive to a partner's needs and thus initiate a positive feedback cycle. So researchers from the university, they studied the psychological profiles of over 3,200 men and women. They looked at self-esteem, autonomy, and empathy, and 3 sexual measures. This is a little confusing here. Orgasmic regularity, enjoyment of receiving and giving oral sex. So that's what the study looked at, and they found that the people with empathy who were more empathic towards each other were having better sex. But the thing that was most interesting about the study was the authors were surprised to find men were more likely than women to enjoy performing oral sex. And I do not find that to be the case.
Where was this study held?
It was a big study. I don't know. It was at from a university.
Some university.
Health Day. Yeah.
University
no,
of
it's real.
Phoenix
It's real. I'm
online.
not like reading BS. So anyway, empathic. So it got me thinking about guys that I date that usually are. I think that that's big. A guy who's empathy, who can relate to you and respond to you and be there for you emotionally.
Yeah, but they're just doing that because they want to get laid.
Yeah, that's fine though. But I'm more sexually. They're showing the people who have high empathic barriers are having better sex.
It doesn't matter if it's genuine or not.
I don't care.
As long
Just
as you're
pretend.
doing it, yeah.
Exactly. So I thought that was interesting. And again, that the authors were surprised to find that men were more likely than women to enjoy performing oral sex. I feel like who are all these women who hate performing oral sex?
They're out there.
It's so fun. So many women hate it.
I don't get it.
But I feel like men don't like it more than women. That would be my, I'm surprised too, just like the.
No, I think it's equal. It's equal playing field, honestly.
I don't know. I think I taught you what it was. Remember on the show like years ago? I taught you how to say it.
Cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus.
Oh, God.
When Menace was just a young boy.
Yeah.
Dating on the go. There's a new How About We's mobile app, it's called. So it's a new app that allows you to find a date quickly without having to sit at your computer. You can post and browse cool dates in your area. So basically the scenario is that you're having a drink at your favorite bar and suddenly find yourself wishing there was someone in that empty bar stool next to yours. Take out your phone and check out other people's who've posted dates in your area. Find someone like you. You can message them and then you can go find them if they're nearby. So it's like not so different than those other apps, but Grindr. But this is like a date. Like they're like they're coming up with dates in the moment that are happening, and you could join someone like if you're alone drinking tequila by yourself at the bar.
I guess that can work. I don't know. That one is all on the women if they want to meet up with guys.
No, I think it'll be guys doing it too. I mean, it's kind of like an immediate.
No, do you think women are going to really post like, hey, I'm just hanging out?
I don't know, maybe.
I bet you if I download it right now, it'll be 3,000 guys.
Maybe I'll be the one woman then.
Let's see. I'll download it right now.
Do
while
it.
we're doing
Find
the show.
out.
What's it called again? It's called
How About We's?
How about We's?
How about We's go to the store like that?
All right.
Okay, so future hotel room to facilitate virtual. Why can't
Okay.
I had some tequila. I have to admit it. No, just kidding. Okay, future hotel room to facilitate virtual sex as Travelodge. So we've been talking a lot about like the virtual. What about you wanted people to be able to have sex during the show?
Yeah, like a USB plug-in, and then there's some device that has sex with you while you're listening to Sex with Emily.
Right. That's what we're going to do.
So
But
you don't have to use your own hand.
Exactly. So
For the lazy people out there.
They say that Travelodge has unveiled what the hotel room of the future will look like, and it involves virtual lovemaking. Apparently, remote virtual lovemaking will be possible by the year 2030, allowing individuals to connect with their partner.
2030? Of course.
To connect with their partner, but it doesn't even sound. Couples will be able to benefit from the ability to link peripheral nervous systems via active skin electronics together for enhanced lovemaking. So it's like connecting your nervous systems through the. I don't even know how they were going to do that. I don't know. It doesn't sound very hot. I'd rather just watch porn.
I heard today
or meet someone else.
They have sex robots in Japan now.
That sounds cold.
Cold?
Just kind of cold.
I'm sure there's. Dude,
how empathic is a robot? Not very empathic, I'll bet.
Probably no. No. They were saying. Now, I'm remembering now that the robot will recognize its owner and be able to have a conversation with the owner.
Really? Will it tell me that I look nice today?
Yeah.
You look nice today. Nice ass.
You program it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's come to that yet, but it's nice to know that there are options.
And you know what? You probably don't have to make it dinner either. So
Perfect.
It would be the perfect.
I got to charge it. So today, just backing up, was Sex Toy Day at Sex with Emily. My interns have had a very active week. We first went to the canceled oral sex class.
Yeah.
And then, but then they were entertained by my sex school friends. I told that whole story the other day. But then we got sex toys from Adam and Eve because Adam and Eve is our sponsor and we love Adam and Eve. Everyone go to adamandeve.com. You get 50% off any item plus 3 adult DVDs and free shipping. And you have to use coupon code Emily at checkout. Anyway, they provided us with a bunch of sex toys today. So I was so excited because I came in late to the office because I had a meeting this morning and I walked in. And there was a box, and I was like, oh, what's that? And then I was like, oh my God, it's our sex toys. So we opened the box, and everyone's get sex toys because the interns got to pick out which toys they. Why are you looking? Your brows all
I'm just like, I'm
furrowed.
trying to visualize what's going on right
So
now.
it's in my office, and we rip open the box because I had them all pick out which sex toys they want to review because we're starting a new intern sex toy review segment on the show.
Okay.
So we got all these sex toys, and I'm so excited. We got rabbits. They all picked out what they wanted. I had nothing to do. They could pick out whatever they wanted. So am I corrupting them or not? What do you think? I think it's a good thing. Just because I took them to an oral sex class and make them try out sex toys. And then we're going to do porn reviews. But I think it's part of the whole sex with Emily experience.
Oh, my God. I don't know how I feel about this. But, I mean, if they're into it, then fine.
They're totally into it. We're so excited.
So what kind of toys did
Aren't we excited?
What kind of toys did they pick? You don't have
They picked rabbit. There's rabbits.
Uh-huh.
Someone picked a rabbit, like a supercharged rabbit.
All right.
And then a butterfly something. I don't know what that is. We're going to learn what it is. They're like volunteering. Like Kelsey's like, I'll do it this weekend. Like she's ready. Like they're psyched. They're going to go home and do it. And then there is, I don't know. They sent us pocket rockets. They sent me this little nubby finger thing. It's a vibrator that just goes on your finger and it's nubby.
I think
it's
I've
cool.
seen that.
Yeah.
I think you had that before.
I have had that. It's a new one though. They're all souped up. They sent us all their new toys. I'm just like, I can't tell you how exciting that is. Like I wanted to write a song about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm eager to see the reviews.
I love getting new sex toys. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like how other people feel about food or something.
How many sex toys do you think you have?
Opened or unopened?
Just together, collectively. Not just the
How
ones
many
in
sex
your
toys
trunk.
do I have? Not the ones in my trunk. I moved them out of my trunk because I got a new car.
Yeah. And I'm sure you waited to the last moment.
I think it's more interesting to ask me how many I've tried, how many I have opened, and how many I have unopened.
Okay.
But I have to do the math separately. I probably have about 30 vibrators that I've tried, or like that are opened.
Yeah.
Maybe I tried them once. 40, 30. I'm running out of room. Let's just say that. They're in boxes, like under my bed. But then there's like my go-to vibrators. So I don't really I'll use a vibrator and then I should do the vibrator reviews for Christ's sake. But
What's the most awkward vibrator you think you've gotten?
the most awkward?
Yeah, the most because some of them are shaped weird.
Oh, I had some that were like really big. Like
Yeah.
too big to,
Like horse size?
yeah, like, not even in a dream do I want this. Like, too big.
Okay.
But I don't know if I got anything really
It's like a
awkward.
novelty.
I mean, there's fun stuff like the vibrating panties. You weren't here on my birthday show when I showed the vibrating panties, right? Were you here?
No.
Like, I love my vibrating panties. Like, I need
Yeah.
to find another guy to do that with because I did it with this one guy where, and I'm sure some guys are psyched to use it again. So I won't tell him that I've used it before. But anyway, the vibrating panties, you remember this from last year, but they're so cool. They sell these at Adam and Eve too. And they have a little vibrator in the crotch, which is, I hate that word, but it's in the crotch and you put it in there and then your partner holds the remote control and then remote can like turn you on if you're at a party or something. So that's kind of fun. But it's not crazy.
That's the movie
Not
that we
awkward.
went to go see. It was in that movie. They did the same thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that you talked through the whole time.
That was not the movie I talked to the whole
I
time.
swear to God, that's the movie.
No, you're
I have
confusing.
a better
You're
memory
confusing
than
things.
you do. You have the
True.
worst memory ever.
Because I don't know why I have a bad memory. I have a lot of things on my mind. It's mostly just obsessive thoughts, and they kick out all the other stuff that's not that important.
They kick out a lot of emails too. Believe
kick out
me.
a lot of things. I think, okay, so what have I already done? Where are we? Emails.
Yes, emails.
Let's do emails.
And are people including where they're from in the emails?
Yes, everyone include where
Okay.
you're from. Some people do, some people don't, but we want to know where
Yeah.
you're from.
If you don't want to, say your name, just change your name.
A lot of people change their name.
Change your name, and then tell me where you're from.
Yeah, and I don't use your name unless you put your name. And I've even changed names for people sometimes because I'm like, they didn't tell me to change their name, but I'm going to change their name because I make that decision for them.
All right.
Dear Emily, I'm finally a Friends with Benefit. So let's talk about Friends with Benefits for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So Friends with Benefits is a new Sex with Emily program. We want everyone to join and become a member. You get 5 shows a week, streaming, live video. It's now a video podcast and an audio podcast. If you're used to listening to it before audio as a podcast, you can still do that. And it's video. And we're going to be giving away toys every week. We've got exclusive answers to your Q&A. We've got special videos. We've just got more information. We've got blogs. We've got a lot going on.
And all the people that have been listening to us on Stitcher, we record at the Stitcher Studios here in San Francisco. And if you don't know what Stitcher is an app for your mobile phone that is free, and you can listen to Sex with Emily on that. So all you got to do is search Sex with Emily, and you'll see the whole show, and then you just type in your password, and you're able to listen to the show on your cell phone.
There's just a few more things you got to do now. But we just hope you'll support the show. And sign up and become a member now because you don't want to miss anything. Because there's a lot going on.
Yes.
So, dear Emily, I'm finally a Friends with Benefits member. Thank you very much. Here's a different take on the wing man concept, because we did a show about wing women and wing men the other day. I dropped into a local club and sat at the bar. I struck up a conversation with the woman sitting next to me. She was very funny, and we talked and laughed a lot for about 45 minutes. Turns out she was with her boyfriend, but she barely talked to him all night. They left. No, it gets better. Listen. Right. They left. We said goodbye. After we talked, I moved to the other end of the club. On my way back to the bar, 3 women stopped me and offered me their phone number. This has never happened to me before, ever. Turns out that these women were all responding to seeing me laughing and obviously having such a good time with the woman I'd been talking to. So maybe having a wing woman who you can laugh with would be a good variation on the wingman idea, Paul. So he was seen talking to a woman, probably attractive woman that he found attractive, and these other women responded, and they were like, oh my God, he seems so fun, life of the party, blah, 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 and handed him the phone number. That's from Paul. Yeah.
I hate that.
What do you hate? The part that she was married and he was talking to her?
That she spent most of her night talking to him when she already had a boyfriend.
She was with her husband. She was bored. They have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
That's happens when you get married.
Right? No. No. Yeah. I
get married
I hate that kind of stuff.
What?
I hate that.
What?
Stay home if you're gonna,
I know, but I think couples.
I
know. They talk for 45 minutes. A lot of people. That would just be such a bummer to be married to someone and be out and not wanting to talk to them. Like, you hope that you always want to talk to each other and you always want to have sex with each other too. On another note. Okay, hi Emily. I just became a Friends with Benefits member. Yay, thank you. Great name, by the way. And I noticed that when I signed up for the podcast that the application form online has shipping info. Is this a sign that you will be selling merchandise off this website? If so, I would love to order a t-shirt that says, I just had sex with Emily and all I got was this t-shirt, which is what I recommended last week. I'm pretty sure you joked about that on a previous episode, but I think it's an excellent idea. Thanks for everything. Your show is fantastic. Tyler from Calgary, Canada. Yes, I will be selling products on the website. The website's exploding. I will be selling my book. I'll be selling products. I'll also be selling t-shirts. I think we should just make those t-shirts.
Vaginas.
And pocket vaginas now. That's just for you.
Emily's vagina. Everybody.
Should we have included you in the adamandeve.com order? We should have gotten you a sex toy.
What would I get? I wouldn't get anything.
No, you might have found some. Would you have wanted some porn? Because they sell porn too.
I don't watch porn.
I feel like left out. Like you were left out of the whole excitement today. That you need something.
I would have not been into that at all.
I think it would be good. I know, but I think it'd be good for you. I just want you to.
No, don't. You're like a drug dealer. You're trying to push sex. You're trying to push sex toys on me, and it's just
for years. I've been pushing sex toys on you.
I want to be like the caveman and not have any tools at all.
Have you ever been with a woman who uses sex toy?
That uses sex toys.
Have you been with the woman?
Yes.
She
but
used
not
it.
Like while we were together.
No. It's an interesting experience. You might like it.
No, I just I want to go back to the olden times. And,
right, where we
put in all my effort to
70% of women can't have orgasms without direct clitoral stimulation, and they need a vibrator.
Yeah, that's cool. But you know what?
Those times were dark. Those were dark times.
Do everything I can to satisfy my lady, and I don't see why there's anything wrong with that. But you know what? If you feel there's a problem with that, then you let everybody know.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with that because you're probably not doing a great job. So I ran across your show while searching for more ideas of what to do with my wife. I really enjoy them while driving across the country. Really enjoy your shows while driving across the country. I'm a truck driver. You mention erogenous zones a lot, but men are lost when it comes to where women like to be touched, kissed. Oh, this is the one yesterday that we didn't get to. Touched, kissed, licked, nibbled. We also don't want to ask because it would mean admitting we don't know. So here is my contribution to your show. Men, there are 38 documented zones you can go to in order to please your woman. Learn them and use them. Not all of them work on every woman, but you should at least be aware of them. John from Texas.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John from Texas.
Does it say tickle them in the neck with $100 bills?
What planet are you on? Inner thighs, behind the knees, the lips, nape of the neck, ears, buttocks, wrists. These are all places that women are super sensitive and that are erogenous zones besides their boobs and
Wait, in their vagina?
their vaginas.
Besides their boobs and their
I
vagina?
don't love saying the word vagina.
And their what?
Like, I know I have a sex show, but I just don't love saying the word vagina.
And all your...
Penis, I have no problem with. Vagina, it's kind of a buzzkill
And then
word.
all your cool hip friends say vulva. No
Remember,
one says
we're
vulva.
not. You're supposed to say vulva instead of vagina. That's
See?
what, in my sex school.
See, I remembered stuff.
You're
But
so
it's
smart.
like-
How do you remember that?
But you gotta, use the street lingo.
What do you mean?
The common people, like...
What do they say instead of vagina? Snatch
they
or
say-
something?
They don't say snatch.
What do they say?
Which I don't like saying pussy, but they say...
They say pussy. That's what they
Yeah.
say. That's hotter. I mean, that's hotter. I mean, but I'm not going to say
I think-
pussy. I think it's hot during sex.
I think saying
Dirty
pussy-
sex talk.
Is it? You like my pussy?
Yeah, I like it.
What?
That's hot.
That is so embarrassing to even say. Like, what?
You think pussy? Say it again.
Pussy? I'm like turning red just saying
I
it.
know.
This is so embarrassing.
Should we turn the camera on? Well, you think
No.
you've never said like to a woman? You've never.
Oh, do you like that in your pussy?
Yeah.
That is so...
No, that's what people say.
That is not hot. That is...
It is. It can be. It can be hot. Au contraire.
Do you like my...
Je parle français.
Do you like my wiener in your pussy?
Yeah. Or your pussy's hot.
God, I almost threw
Your
up.
pussy's so hot.
Your pussy is so hot?
Yeah. Or it's
Really?
like your pussy. Like I'm just like I can't think. Like in the moment, when men say it, it's sometimes super hot.
Yeah.
Just telling you.
I...
You've never said that word until now. You're like literally
No,
turning red.
I'm just saying it's just embarrassing to say it
Okay.
out loud.
So what other word are we gonna say? Like, doesn't Oprah have a word? Or what does Oprah say? Like,
For JJ.
for JJ. That no, for JJ. I'm never gonna say that.
No, that's bad.
I need a new word for
Why don't
vagina.
you like saying vagina?
I like it. I just don't love it.
So
I'd
you-
like to come up with
okay.
another word.
There's nothing else that you use?
Nope. Vulva. Vulva doesn't roll off the tongue though.
I met this
Is that
guy.
weird? I have a sex show and I've
This is like one of the biggest pervs I know, and he like... Yeah,
I bet he says pussy. What?
Yeah, he does say pussies, but then he also called it the wound that never heals.
Oh, that's not
So gross.
that's not even like I don't even know what to say to that.
All right, next email.
Okay, that's just I don't know who you hang
That's
out with,
foul.
man. I like your podcast. Keep up the good work. I was wondering if you've heard of the G-spot shot or already covered it. What are your thoughts on it? Is it legit or is it just a placebo effect? You can Google the G-spot or just go here, theGshot.com. So have you heard of this?
The G-spot shot?
The G-shot.
The G-shot.
So basically, it's a non-surgical, physician-administered treatment that can temporarily augment the Grafenberg spot or the G-spot in a sexually active woman with normal sexual functioning. It has not been approved yet by like the whoever approves stuff and for this kind of thing by the medical associations have not really approved it yet. But there were studies like I read up on it, and there are women who say that so basically people are having these G-spot parties. It's like Botox parties where women are getting their face Botox, but now they're getting their G-spots like. So the physician comes in with like a needle and he shoots you up.
In the vulva? What?
Shoots him in the vagina.
It's so bad.
And a doctor can help increase their sensitivity during sex through a special injection on the area inside the front wall of the vagina known as
How
G-spot.
long does it last?
The method is very controversial, but he said the availability of such procedures is a boon for many women who are not getting the experience that they desire from sex. So, I mean, if you're a woman who's not, there were some studies that some women that it wasn't like on the G-Shots website, but there was like articles written about it. Women were like, "Oh my God, I'm finally having orgasms that way." So I don't know. I mean, I would be careful. It hasn't been approved yet.
Yeah, it's shooting needles in your vagina.
It sounds really bad.
So sexy, and you know
And what if they mess up?
Yeah, and they can make an app for everything, but they can't make an app to find the G-spot. Like, what kind of? crap
Oh,
is
they
that?
probably could do an app like that.
The G-spot locator.
Yeah, like it could be like infrared light that you just see the.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Kind
they
of.
should.
Yeah. Okay.
Laser guidance.
Yeah, like laser guy. Yeah. You should just.
See, I have
It's
so
just-
many $1 million ideas that you just don't even
Just blow over
understand,
'em?
and you just blow over 'em.
Yeah, we don't speak the same language.
Yeah.
Okay, dear Emily, some thoughts on the ejaculation etiquette conversation from a man's perspective. We did a show on ejaculation etiquette the other day. We're doing good shows, man. We are. Whether or not you use a condom, if the sex was great, your partner is going to be a little or hopefully very wet. Afterwards, be a man. Go to the bathroom and bring back a warm, moist washcloth and slowly and gently bathe her downstairs. Take it slow. It's a sexy way to come down from some great sex. It will feel soothing to her and she'll think you're a sweet sex hero. You'll get lots of extra points if you're the first man who's ever done this for her. Men should think about buying some good quality, super soft cotton washcloths just for the benefit of their partner's nether regions. That's from Paul. That is a nice move.
Yeah.
Seriously, I've had guys do that.
Yeah, of course they do.
They should do that. Mm-hmm. That's nice for them to clean up.
Dude, the other day we had the guy with what was it? It was a suction, he was using like a plunger on his woman's vagina. What was that? What was that thing? Do you remember?
I know.
Remember, it was like the vagina sucking thing. What was that?
I don't know. The what? Oh, the clitoral pump.
The clitoral
Pump that also engorges the vagina and I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
The clitoris. It engorges the clitoris with blood, which is how you
And that
orgasm.
guy really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
So now there's a G-spot shot, whatever, and he's got and yeah, I think
He's enjoying that.
yeah. I was happy to hear you and Menace discuss women's breasts on the show. If I had a special gal of my own, I think I'd kiss, lick, and suck on her breasts for hours. I'd even rest my head on them, and they don't call them pillows for nothing. One foreplay trick I've heard of before, the guy spends ample time fondling every inch of the gal's breasts except the nipples. Then when she begs for it, he'll zero in on the nipples. I look forward to more, as always, XXOO Collins.
More laser guidance.
What'd you say?
More laser guidance into the nipples.
Laser guidance to find the nipples?
Never mind, it's over your head.
It's not over my head, you mumble. Nipples?
Nipples. And
Nipples I don't
and
mind
you
saying.
hate the women that can get orgasms by just getting their nipples touched.
Right.
You
I hate those women.
Yeah.
Those women are so unfair. I have a few friends who can, and it's annoying.
Since we're talking about breasts, I've had girlfriends that have had their breasts done, and ladies, that silicone stuff, it's all myths. You know that you're
What do you
gonna
mean? Oh.
you're gonna get sick from it and all that kind of stuff.
What do you
That's
mean?
a more natural feeling when you get a boob job, is the silicone versus the saline.
You think? Oh, you think the silicone versus the saline feels better?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It's more natural.
Okay.
Don't
Thanks.
go with the saline. I know.
How
it's
many
cheaper.
women have you been with fake boobs? A lot. That says a lot about you.
No,
No,
because-
they're so random. They're related. No, really.
No, they didn't have them before they dated me. No, so
Did you buy them for them?
I didn't buy them for them, but I know one of the best plastic surgeons in Northern California.
Right. So you were
And
like,
then
babe, you should get those.
I never said they should. They
Just
said
randomly,
they didn't-
several women you've dated got boob jobs while you
Two,
were dating
two,
them.
not
Two. That's
several.
a lot.
Yeah, but
Two's a
they're
lot.
just they just knew that I knew this guy, and they're like, I want to get it done, so I just introduced them, and then.
Did you
they
think
got
that they
done.
should get it done?
I didn't personally care either way.
But were you psyched after?
I wasn't stoked and started tweeting and parading around and calling up my friends that my lady got a boob job. No.
Right. But did they look did it turn you on more?
No. It was the same.
Okay.
I'm not the guy that my tongue's hanging out when a hot girl walks by. I really don't give a crap.
You just stare at her breasts.
I don't even stare at their breasts.
I thought you do by mistake. You can't help it.
No, but
you look at the
sometimes.
boobs.
That's not every single day.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
thought it was
saying,
every day you were.
once in a while.
I thought every day you were staring at boobs.
No. Once in a while, some girl's cleavage will be showing, and as a guy, it's so hard not to look
Right.
down once, and then your eyes lock down for 5 more seconds than you should, and then they notice.
Right.
And it's a terrible situation.
Got it, Menace.
It's embarrassing.
But I think you've got that under
Like saying
control
pussy.
then. Like saying pussy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to approach my girlfriend about this. I love her a lot and think she's great, but I just think our sex is I mean, it's sex and I always get off and so does she, but to me it just seems that this just isn't that it just is what we're doing is we're just getting off. It's not fun. It's seriously the same thing every time, and she doesn't really get into anything else unless she can get off by it. She's uninspired with doggy style, which I like, but she can't get off, or so she says. It's probably because she just bends over and doesn't really stick her butt up and out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to use mirrors or cameras, not in front of a window or of a couch or a chair, just nothing fun. It's the same thing every time. The problem I have is she thinks it's just fine, and more importantly, can be sensitive to these types of subjects because I've had a lot more partners, so to speak. Don't tell me communicate or talk to her because I try and she gets upset and ends up thinking I want to bang someone else. Thoughts? Mike D from Philadelphia.
Well, Mike, it sounds like your girlfriend's a lazy bitch. And you should kick her to the curb.
Just talk to her. Just kidding.
No.
I can't say that. Sounds like there's some anger here. He sounds angry. That's what I have to say. Mike, I think that there are some other issues going on, and it's not just sex. So first of all, you have to find out if you're sexually compatible with your partner, and it just sounds like you've been together, I don't know how long, but you didn't say how long. But you're not sexually compatible. Like you might just not want, it sounds like you have the sense to try out more things and to be more experimental. And when you try to talk to her about it, she gets upset. So, I mean, if you really love this woman and you want to work on it, then I think that there's just he just sounds really angry with her about like some other things. I think that there's other things going on in their relationship. And a lot of times that can be, and that's, if you are having other issues in a relationship, they can come out during sex. During intercourse, it can be reflected on that. If a woman's not feeling connected, maybe she's not, like, I mean, he could be doing things to her that they've lost their sense of connection somehow. And it's coming out in their sex life or not coming out in their sex life because it's dull.
Yeah. Go shoot some guns. Go to the gun range.
What are you
shoot some
talking
guns.
about?
Maybe
Why?
that'll make her hot. You know?
Cook for her or something. Fix something around the house. That's what women find
That's
really
her
hot.
job.
But what do you think about it? Like, I mean, just bad sex. Like, I don't know. I mean, part of me is like, that could be a deal breaker. Honestly, I'm going to say it here, Mike.
Yeah.
That might be a deal breaker. It might be game over. I mean, if sex is as important to you as it is to like me and say other people.
Yeah.
Menace, maybe.
Throw him in the gutter and get another. That's what I say.
You do?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I think we're going to get into some sex myths right now.
Okay.
I love myths. I'm so excited because it's like actually like one of my favorite topics because people get a lot of stuff wrong. And men, you are in the hot seat here.
This is where you're going to quiz me?
I'm quizzing you.
I'm not.
Don't look at the
I'm not
answers.
looking at the answers.
Okay, ready?
I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
Okay. The truth about common sex myths.
Okay.
Size matters. True or false?
That's false.
True and false.
True and false?
Trick
It's all
question.
about the motion in the ocean, bro.
45 out of 50 women say girth is most important. Most women prefer no more than 5 to 6 inches.
Duh.
85% of women are happy with their partner's penis size. 85%. So all these guys who are so worried about their penis, did you know this is the number one concern that men have is their penis? And 85%, are you listening to what I'm saying? 85% of women are fine with their penis. We do not care. And it's so rare that we don't like penises. I'm telling you, it doesn't come up a lot. Like that men think we care. We don't care.
So should...
Well, only 55% of men are happy with their member size. See? Yeah, 55% of men are happy with their size. And 85% don't care. So it's true and false. Here's why girth is more important than size, though.
All right.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
I am just... Go ahead.
Here's why girth is more important. The vaginal walls connect... Oh, more vagina talk. Mm-hmm. The vaginal walls connect with each other and close around whatever is inserted, regardless of size. It can hold snug around a tampon or can stretch to deliver a baby. So that's why girth is more important, like, for women. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should penises be eating cheeseburgers or something? Like,
No, it's just nothing you can do.
What?
You could penis pump, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
No, you can't, really.
I want to see how a penis pump works.
I have like 15 of them in my house.
Penis pump?
I wasn't even including those in my... Yes, remember they were advertiser last summer.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome. Do you want one?
A penis pump?
Yeah, I'll give it to you for your birthday or something.
Penis pump is like when you can't get hard, right?
No, well, it helped. Here's the truth about penis pumps: is that there are exercises that you can do that will really help your penis be a healthy penis, like exercises that you do for every other muscle in your body. Your penis is a muscle, and there are exercises that you can do that can help you stay harder, longer, and help you with other kinds of issues. So, okay, I've got more questions.
I don't want to exercise my penis because I don't want it to lose weight. You know, you say it's all about the girth.
That'd be a bummer, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, this is true or false question. Ready, Menace?
Go for it.
Men's sex drive peaks before a woman's.
A men's sex drive peaks before a woman.
Mm-hmm. Like in life. Like do men get
I know
more?
It's a trick question. I'm just gonna say men does peak before a woman.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it right. At 18, men get a surge of the sexual hormone testosterone. Women's sexual hormone estrogen doesn't hit till their mid-20s. But peaking hormones doesn't mean peak sexual performance. That is true. 18-year-old boys are not like the best in bed. I mean, I remember like sex just was not that great when you were younger. Like,
you're just figuring out what to do.
but guys are just, I think guys, I remember the experience having sex when, like in college, of guys just being, I remember having this feeling with this guy I was dating, like, he just seemed so psyched to be getting laid when we were having sex that it was like he wasn't even like connected to me at all. But I just remember feeling like he just looked really happy. Like, I'm just so psyched to be getting laid right now. Like, it was so new to him, you know? Okay. Okay, here, next true or false question.
Okay.
Semen is nutritional.
Me and my friends always joke that it is, but do I know that as a fact? I believe not.
It's true.
It is.
Semen is full of protein.
Damn it, we would always say it was to convince
It really
girls.
is. Minerals, zinc and calcium, and some fructose sugars and other nutrients.
Dude, why don't we start bottling it up?
It has few calories and is perfectly safe to swallow if it has no disease germs. Ingesting too much semen can create a pH imbalance in your stomach. We were joking about that in the office earlier. We're like, how do you inject, like, how do you have too much semen? Like, is it that if you keep swallowing? I mean, I don't know.
No,
like, what is it if you store it up and you put it in the refrigerator and you make semen popsicles or something in the freezer? Like, how do you ingest too much semen?
Something that's pretty gross. If you want.
I don't like gross.
It's not too graphic. It's not too graphic, but it's kind of gross.
Is it about semen?
It's about the subject right now.
Okay, go ahead. I'll tell you.
There's a story about this rapper that ends up, she was like a female rapper, and she ends up giving fellatio to all these guys at a party, like a big party, like every single guy there. And she had to go to the hospital to get her stomach pumped because they said it was like almost a Coke can full.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Of semen, and that's why. Wow, so it's true. So too much can create. She had a pH imbalance in her stomach.
How can you even consume that much? That is so crazy.
I know. You think that after a while you wouldn't, if you're having if you're doing an epic amount of performing an epic amount of oral sex.
She wanted a record deal.
Did she get the deal?
Mile.
Did she get the deal?
I'm not
Awesome.
gonna say names.
Okay, really, here's some more true and false for you.
Okay.
Having sex before a big event or game can hinder your performance. True or false? Don't you always hear that guys are like, oh, I can't because I got a big game?
No, I don't think you can.
You're right. It's false. Yeah. Sex may actually help physical performance by boosting testosterone. So you should have sex before the big day. Yeah. A 30-minute sex session uses less than 75 calories, so you don't have to worry about being tired the next day. Does it make men less able to focus? This has not been determined yet.
Yeah, because they would always say that about baseball players that they won't have sex.
Right.
Before
I think
games.
it's a myth. We are debunking sex myths here. It's very important work.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it. Okay. You shouldn't have sex when she's on her period. True or false?
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't?
Yeah. Like, should you or should you not have sex when she's on her period? Yes or no?
I don't know what kind of question that is.
You shouldn't have sex when she's on her period. Is that true or false? You should not. You should not have sex. She has her period. She's got her period. Should you have sex with her? Yes or no?
Do I want to have sex with her? No. Should I?
Why don't you want to have sex with her? Okay.
Why?
It's false. It's false. Okay, ready? It's a great time to have sex. Did you know that it's actually a great time to have sex when a woman has her period?
Her.
Exactly. And for you, there's a decreased risk of pregnancy. So if you worry about that, like if you're with a partner and it's safe and you're not using condoms and because you guys have been tested, you can, but you can still get pregnant. Like there's all these and we're actually getting into period sex more in a minute.
Beautiful.
It can be easier for women to achieve orgasms and big ones because of increased sensitivity in the vaginal area. Today's just a record vagina day. Yeah. I've said it way too many times. These orgasms can help relieve any cramping she experiences. So women get really bad cramps. And it can help. So it's all about the woman. Take one for the team. But you're one of those guys who's like, no, I'm cool. No sex for 7 days or your period. Does it gross you out? It does. You're one of those guys. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. The mechanic. Yeah,
Blood
you are.
everywhere. It grosses me out. I'm sorry.
Does it? But what do you put a towel down?
That's cool. I'm just saying, like, people do it. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
people can wait if they want to. But
You could wait.
If she really wants to do it, then fine.
The first day, you're like the first day. I mean, it gets,
Just because I find it horribly disgusting doesn't mean that
Oh
everybody
God,
else does.
Menace, do you really? You're just ugh. I just want to.
Just because it's extremely gross. Whatever.
It's not gross. It's
whatever.
beautiful.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's like flowers everywhere.
So here's the mechanics of period sex can be challenging. So here's some tips, Menace, you might want to write down for next time.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab my paper.
Women can use soft cups. These are shaped like a diaphragm, so it sits further up in your vagina over the cervix to allow for penetration without the mess. So you could actually have sex without the mess.
Cool.
Use a condom. This will prevent blood getting on your penis. Consider having sex in the tub or the shower.
Mm-hmm.
Place a dark towel under you. That's what you do.
Dark towel.
You just put a towel under you.
Cool.
Limit your positioning. It's better to stick to guy on top, missionary, or doggy style. No reverse cowgirls. Yeah. Why? Some men, I'm telling you, some men, it's cool. They're down with it, and some men are like, not at all. And you're one of those guys. So that's what we got for you. Sexmas.
Amazing.
Amazing. And tomorrow we're going to be going over tomorrow's show is going to be very interesting too.
Great.
Tomorrow's show is your biggest curiosities about anal sex.
All right.
Do you have any curiosities that you would like? Is there anything specific you'd like us to focus on around that tomorrow?
Maybe.
Maybe you won't show up.
Maybe alternative lubes would be a good thing to study.
Alternative lubes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because maybe, people are allergic to some lubes, correct?
Yes. We talked about that yesterday.
Alternative lubes for the anal area. Or it's just the same
Great.
anyways.
Okay.
Or,
I'll take that. I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, or how to talk women into...
That's a big question. That is like one of our biggest. That's why we have to do an anal sex segment, because we've done it. Not like that.
Yeah.
We've never talked about anal sex because it's a sex show, but we get a lot of emails like, "How do I do it? How do I get my girl to do it?" So I thought we should just ease right into it.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Okay.
All right.
Right. Thanks everyone for listening to Sex with Emily. Was it good for you? Email me feedback@sexwithemily.com.
I need a drink.
This episode is brought to you by one of our amazing sponsors, Mask Sexual Flavor Strips. They enhance your sexual experiences with a taste of strawberry, mango, watermelon, or chocolate. It's kind of like a Listerine strip, but for sex. So if you like sex and you want to make it even more enjoyable, and you like hearing Sex with Emily for free, check out Mask at sexualflavors.com. Enjoy the show. I promise your sex life will improve.